Hey, what's up out there? It's Dave Duford here at davidduford.com, where I help insurance agents like you become top producing insurance agents. And today I just completed a ride-along with a new agent of mine. To my right over here is Mr. Joey. Say hi, Joey.
Hey, how are y'all?
Hey, thanks for joining us. So the purpose of this video is just really to give you kind of a rundown of what I do in these ride-along videos so that you can kind of peek inside what it's like to work with me. So Joey, kind of tell us what we did today and give us your perspective.
Yeah, so I bought about 20 leads, set some appointments. I had 2 appointments set already this morning. I got a third one later tonight. Went and knocked on 5 or 6 other doors. So of the 2 appointments, we closed one of them, and of the door knocks, we closed another one. So I already made back all my money on my leads, already made back money on my lodging and driving up here from South Carolina. So, got a lot of feedback from Dave about, what I was doing, and was able to improve it each time. Great notes. We recorded ourselves. And Dave was able to jump in there and save me a couple times when I was going off track. So, yeah, overall, great trip. If you can, get up here and do it, I definitely recommend riding along with Dave for the day and checking it out. So, for sure, I'm glad I came up and looking forward to getting back and really hitting that road hard now.
Checks in the mail, Joey.
Yeah.
So what's cool about the way I do ride-alongs is that I used to do the typical ride-along, which is join me in the passenger seat, see what I'm selling, and absorb what you see. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just decided probably about a year and a half ago to up the ante, if you will, and turn the tables. Because I think one of the biggest things that all agents need, to a certain extent, some more than others, is hands-on, custom-tailored training. And the reason I do this ride-along format, where I don't sell, but Joey sells, where you sell, is I am in the position of actually looking at what you're doing and analyzing what you could improve upon. Can you kind of comment on that, Joey, kind of what we talked about as far as, some things that you saw that maybe you wouldn't have seen, from me riding with you?
Yeah, definitely some of the, areas I needed improvement on, just making sure that, I'm getting the script in order. I mean, if you follow Dave's videos, whether it's on YouTube or on the Inner Circle or, Final Expense Agency Mentor website, if you follow those and just kind of go along, great, that's going to sell the product. But, Dave was able to thump me in the head a few times and say, hey, you didn't do this step, or you skipped this one, or you breezed through it. So just knowing that, what I was doing wrong, just having that outside set of eyes, and then recording ourselves, we were able to listen to that sales call on the way to the next appointment, so we could discuss it. I'd write down the notes, let me know what I, messed up on, and my last appointment of the day, we ended up selling that one too.
Yeah.
So, continuous improvement. You can always improve yourself, and it was good just to have another set of eyes out there looking at me, telling me what I'm doing, and not even realizing what I'm doing. So.
Right. That's the big thing is, one of the things we teach agents is that to record yourself, because there's so much that you think you're doing that you're really not. I mean, do you think you would have thought you weren't, like maybe asking all the pre-qualification questions unless I identified them to you?
No, it's things that I thought I was doing all of them, but Dave, would, say either, no, you're not doing them, or you're not doing them all the way. You're just, halving it. So. Right.
And this, guys, this is constructive criticism. I'm not, chewing Joey out and, kicking him out of the door. It's all designed with the agent in mind about how we can better his skill set, because this is a skill that you learn, and you have to expose yourself and do to actually learn how to sell insurance. And that's why I do the format of the ride along this way, based upon the agent selling, because that's how you're going to absorb the most. By sitting in a car and just seeing what somebody else does, sure, there's some value from it, but you don't understand the nuances as well as if you're in that position and have somebody who's an experienced person analyze what you do and basically provide some feedback. And what's great is in this format too, Joey came up here, he bought the leads, all right, he traveled to me, he's got skin in the game, and he had to be prepared to set his own appointments. He had to be prepared to door knock, and he had to be prepared to present. That's a lot of pressure for somebody versus just coming up here and seeing what's going on. Pressure is good. Remember, pressure is what makes diamonds, right? And by having this pressure on him, he's in this position to learn a lot more, to assimilate this knowledge base even faster, because he's expected to be up here for ride along, all while making money. I mean, he's at the point now, right, where you paid the leads off, you paid the stay here.
Yeah.
He's still got more appointments he's going to run up here.
I'm net positive already.
He's net positive. And he's learned a lot more than just watching videos and a lot more than just seeing what I do and going home and saying, that's cool.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's kind of how it works. Joe, any last words? Kind of anything you want to mention before we?
Yeah, the only thing I'd say is when you go into a different state, make sure you get the right forms.
Yeah.
If you don't order them ahead, go to FedEx Kinko's. They're open till 10.
That's right. They used to be open 24 hours, but I guess not anymore. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please thumb it up and subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like to learn more about how I do ride-alongs and help agents like you sell final expense, annuities, mortgage protection, and Medicare supplements, go to davidduford.com. There you can find out more about all the programs and offerings I have. Mr. Joey, thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Y'all have a good one.
Right,
See ya.
bye.